So, here's Peyton right here. Here's Dodie in the back, Nick. It's about 5:20 on April 6, 2018, and we are here outside of Austin, Texas. We're about to meet with Diana. She got in contact with us after we posted a Craigslist ad, and she responded and gave us details about her group that she's involved with called the Skywatch. They watch the sky, as they say, and look for extraterrestrials. A lot of them claim to have had encounters with these beings before. We've been in contact with her now for about a month, and finally we're here to interview her to see what she has to say about these extraterrestrial beings that she claims live in her home, and to investigate later to see if what she claims has any base. So we're pulling up right now, actually.
I'm excited.
She's excited. Dodie?
I'm pumped. This will be new.
I'm Diana McManus, and I'm 66, and I have an interest in extraterrestrials. Well, I believe extraterrestrials live in another dimension. The ones that come visit here, and they often come like inner dreams. I feel like they are here to maybe teach us.
So we're here outside of Austin. We've been driving for about 30 minutes. We're actually on Diana's street right now, and I'm really excited. It's around 40, 50 degrees right now. Very uncharacteristic for this time of year here in Austin. I just want to get our thoughts before we go in. For me, I really don't know what to expect right now. I don't know what she's going to show us, tell us, talk to us about. I'm just very excited. This is an extremely interesting case. We're really digging into it now and exploring a totally different side of the paranormal and spirituality than we have with our other videos. What about you? What do you think right now?
I'm excited. Diana is obviously a really nice person to share this with us. I'm excited.
Let me get you. Here's Nick, our co-investigator, conspirator, video maker, black metal man supreme, down to the shoes.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty excited. Like he said, we've never really done anything like this, so it'll be new. I don't know what to expect, so I'm up for whatever.
Cool. With that, let's get in the car and go meet Diana. What was it? It's an interesting street, though. I kind of like it. What if she hypnotizes us? That'd be sick.
Puppy.
Hi.
He's wearing the muzzle.
How's it going?
Okay.
Hi.
Colin?
I'm Diana.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Could you close the door?
Yes.
Yeah. What a cutie.
So cute. Hey, buddy. This is Peyton, my girlfriend. She
Hi.
comes with us,
Nice
does
to
everything
meet
with
you.
us.
Nice to meet you too.
And Nick, the other guy who does everything with us.
Well, I subscribe to your YouTube channel.
So you've probably seen these guys before. Well,
These are drawings.
I've gone deep through your blog about all the drawings. There's some really cool pictures on there.
Oh, thanks.
I love them, and they're just so interesting.
Jimi Hendrix. Ooh. Apparently he had a close
Yeah, what
encounter
happened with him?
in 1965. He was, I drew the picture based on, where's the book? Based on the story in this book.
Oh, wow. Is
And
that about his experience?
yeah, He claims he was not from here, so he called himself a starseed.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah.
claimed he wasn't.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
wasn't
know
from
that.
here. This, he claimed, was his first incarnation here on Earth. That his
Wow.
soul came from another planet. His story was in 1965. There was like a blizzard, and he and the band members were going from Woodstock, traveling to Woodstock to New York City, and they got caught in all these snowdrifts. So Jimmy meditated, and his friend was driving. So Jimmy kind of zoned in, and one of his ET friends landed with the spaceship.
Wow.
That's right by the van, and came out, and the guy, the being, I don't know where he's from, generated all this heat and melted all the snow around the van.
Wow.
And his friend Curtis, who wrote the book, saw the whole thing. He said the other guys were sleeping, but
course.
they missed the
yeah.
show.
Wow. I would love to see that. So you do a lot of art?
Some. I've done art most of my life, and I've kind of dabbled here and there. And
Same.
I like drawing, painting UFOs.
Well, before we set up for the interview, I guess we have this camera out. Are there any places like in your home where you've ever felt any sort of energy that kind of came through? Like specifically?
Well, I tried a pendulum one time,
Oh yeah.
and there was one here and one over there where I keep my dogs at night.
Oh, weird.
And the pendulum would move. Have you tried
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. But you had the pendulum right here and right here.
Yeah.
And is that kind of like where your animals tend to
I
vibrate
sit
to?
here
So you sit here.
when I watch
Oh,
TV.
weird. I wonder if that's kind of left
And
in you.
the animals are here. Let me see if I can pendulum.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool? And that's where I tried this, and I went all around the house, but it would circle here and circle over there.
Can I have you try it? See
Sure.
if maybe it comes through again.
Oops! You got in the
I saw
way.
it though. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's moving.
And then the other one was right here.
Yeah, good.
And this is where I felt the other one, was right around here. And I went all over the house, and there wasn't.
That one's got almost a different motion to it too.
Yeah, it's weird.
The other one was circular.
That weird?
Wow. Can we try it in another part of the house and see if what
Yeah.
it does exactly?
I think
Oops, sorry.
the two spirits hang out in my massage room. Because I do some reflexology and hypnosis.
I saw
I do
the sign.
passive regression.
Oh,
Has like
that's
little
awesome.
crystals underneath. But I made it about the cheapest way you could
Yeah,
get.
no, that's awesome. That's so cool. So what does that do specifically?
Well, if you meditate under it, it relaxes you, and somehow the lights, the colors, with the crystals. See, there's a clear crystal under here. It's flat, but it's clear, and so the light comes under
Oh
there.
wow, that's awesome.
But it actually helps to relax you more in meditation, so you get deeper.
But so they said that these spirits or extraterrestrial beings, whatever you, I guess, describe it as, but they like this room as well.
Yeah, it's the room that she said they like to hang out in.
Do you
And-
think it's because of the meditation that goes on in here?
I think so.
They kind of drawn to that?
Yeah. I don't know
Definitely a
where-
very calm feeling in this room. Kind of come in and just feel relaxed.
See, and I don't know whether there's any here.
No, if anything, I'm more interested to see it not moving. Are you kidding that?
Do you want to try?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll let
Sorry.
you try.
Nope. I was going crazy on your couch.
Yeah, it was.
That's definitely.
That's where the biggest.
Let's see. Move it around a little bit. Give it a little torque. I cannot believe that. Because I mean, you can see with what I've always noticed with doing like pendulums is that there's always that little bit of I don't know what to call it, torque, little movement, because your hand jiggles naturally and whatnot. But obviously, we're in a different room. You're holding it still, and it's just not moving. Like in the other room, is literally going like this. Have you had a medium come here? Is that what you said?
She's a medium.
I know that I worked
She's
at
the
this
one
site,
that first saw the two
the beams.
ETs. Yeah.
And have you had like an experience with them?
Every time I've meditated, sometimes I'll ask them to come, and then they'll kind of pop up in my mind.
So what's your process to doing a meditation?
Well, lie down. I lie down and then I'll put some crystals on me. And I also get these shaman balls because they help with visual. Are you familiar with them? I'll show you. They're over there. I just bought a lamp and I had my son wire these red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And this is indigo and this is purple.
So do the colors have?
And those are the chakras. We have energy like vortexes, branches of the nervous system that come out from our spine to different areas of the body. And they call the chakras because the energies move like in a clockwise. Right. But if you've ever gotten an aura photography,
I have, in fact.
then you should see what colors from the chakras are open.
Mine was, I think, pink, violet, I had white, and then I think some yellow.
Oh, the white
I had
means
the
you
white.
have spirits around you.
So, before we leave this room,
Yeah, I'll show the
Yeah.
shaman balls. See, I put this here and this. I put on my solar plexus. And actually, I put this on my forehead. This is called a Lemurian crystal. And I talked to a guy one time who was able to contact ETs this way.
wow.
And that apparently
awesome.
it draws other energies. And he put out like on his head. These are the shaman balls.
Those are, well, what are they made of?
I don't know. They're like an ore, but they're hollow inside with sand. Isn't that
weird.
Isn't that weird?
Awesome.
And they're like a male and female, so you have two of them.
Those are really cool.
But when I go to the women shamanic group and we do like a 20-minute meditation journey, if I bring those and I hold them while I journey, I get a lot more visual.
This is gonna sound weird, but I almost feel like energy kind of in my hands when I hold these.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my hand is
well,
vibrating.
they're kind of earth energy.
Do you want to hold these, Peyton?
They're
Just try 'em
Native
out. They're really
American.
cool.
The Native Americans use them a lot when they do their visual meditation journey. Yeah. Well, let me turn this off.
Yeah, cool. Do you think that sometime tonight I could do one of these meditations in here with these
Sure.
crystals? I would love to
If you
just.
want to try, you can.
Yeah. So I guess that's good for this room. Are there any other rooms in the house that, like spirit-wise, that you've had any sort of activity? Not necessarily even extraterrestrial, but just things.
Well, I had a mirror in this other room, but the mirror's gone, so I don't know whether it's kind of. I just had a bunch of junk around the rooms because I have a cat that likes to come back here. This is the only other one that I think if it has any spirits. There used to be a mirror there, so I kind of mirrors are kind of a reflection.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When the mirror was there, I'd look, but I
But you would see something in the mirror?
there was a mirror. I saw something, and I wore these aura goggles. When I see it doesn't really move that much.
No.
I end up putting these aura goggles on because you can kind of see your aura, but you can see different energies. And I saw this like gray mass in the mirror, and it would move and change shapes like it was dancing.
Wow.
And I saw it in the mirror, and then I took off the aura goggles to see if I could see it. Couldn't see
Not
it.
there.
Put it back on.
It's there again?
There it was.
Wow.
So I could see energies with them.
So do you have those?
Yeah.
You have those here?
I have
Oh
them
my
here.
God. Record on this. Let me just make sure the audio's running. Do you want to just say something? It doesn't really matter.
Hi.
Perfect. Well, I will just have you start off by introducing yourself to me. Just kind of age, name, anything else you want to include.
I'm Diana McManus, and I'm 66, and I have an interest in extraterrestrials.
So, we're going to take it back. When did you first start believing in the extraterrestrials?
Actually, I first got interested when I visited the San Diego Zoo in the summer of 1970. There was an aviation part of the zoo, which I think the aviation part is still there. But at the time, there was a whole wall full of black and white photos of UFOs. And it was way before computers, so I knew they were real.
Why don't you just describe to me your system of beliefs regarding extraterrestrials?
Well, I believe extraterrestrials live in another dimension. The ones that come visit here, and they often come like inner dreams, in meditation. Sometimes they do fly here, but I believe that they travel through space through another dimension.
So, when we were talking earlier, kind of just like looking at the drawings, you mentioned the gray people.
The Greys, they're humanoids.
So can you kind of just describe like humanoids to me, like what they are, what they do, what they want?
Sometimes I think they're smaller than us, and they don't have any body hair. And a lot of times they have big heads and then deep eyes, dark eyes.
And what are they here for?
I feel, especially some are here because they're interested in our genetics, and they want to breed with humans and have their DNA in our DNA. Because I feel that they want to eventually migrate here and find places to live and blend into the humans here on Earth. That's my opinion. I think they come and go. I feel that they might be space beings, that the Greys might live in space, may not have a planet, or might have had a planet at one time and decided to travel elsewhere.
Uh-oh. I don't want the little dude getting into the Starbucks. Here you go. Don't want to get the cat all caffeinated. Okay. I know that obviously you think that a lot of these extraterrestrials are benevolent. What do you think that, in your opinion, they are here to do?
I feel like they are here to maybe teach us. They want peace. I feel that they want peace. They're very intelligent. I think they're a lot more intelligent than we are.
So they're here to kind of teach us how to elevate our thinking.
Yes.
And just kind of...
And learn their technology.
Are you religious at all?
Spiritual.
Spiritual? That's how I would describe myself as well.
And I believe in reincarnation, that our soul can inhabit more than one body, and we learn lessons from our time that we have here on Earth. And I feel that souls can come from other planets. I feel that my soul came from the Pleiades.
And what is the Pleiades?
Pleiades is a star cluster about 400 light years from here. But there are people who've had contact from extraterrestrial beings that claim they're from there and that have visited Earth.
Is that a common trend between people who've had experiences that they've gotten this Pleiades message from people from these ETs?
Yes. The entities I found out in my home, I had a lady come and communicate with a dog that I had. And when she came the first time, she actually came twice, she said she saw the spirits. And then she came back again and saw them again.
Crazy.
So that's when I did some meditation to see if I could visually see what they look like and find out where they were from.
And you did?
Yes, I have a picture of them.
Can you just hold that up?
I did a drawing.
Let me see. There they are. And can you just describe who these people / entities are? You can put the paper down. I got it.
Their names are kind of hard to say. They said they're from the Capella star system.
And did they ever give you any detail on why they're here in your home?
They said they were interested in the things I do with people, like the regressions, and I do some reflexology. I've done some Reiki, and so they said they were interested in what I do with people and what we do here on Earth. So
they actually, you think, were able to tell from outer space that you were actually doing these sort of energy ceremonies and or, I don't want to say rituals, but meditations, and do you think that maybe in doing so you kind of opened yourself up as a portal or a lightning rod for these things to come down and visit you to, maybe like sending a signal into space?
Yes. I've asked them to come and visit, and yeah, I think that's how I got interested in how they came here.
So maybe they tapped into some sort of an energy that you were putting out, and then in doing so, they were attracted to you.
Yes, I think that's true.
That's awesome. What was your first distinct experience with spirits or extraterrestrials that you can remember?
I really didn't have much experience with spirits until I got older, and then I knew people that died, and then they'd come visit in the dream. My mother was in a nursing home, and there was a mirror, and I saw, like I had some aura goggles, and I put them on, and when I looked in the mirror, I could see this gray shadow around me, and it would move like it did a dance.
And you have the goggles there with you, don't you?
Yeah, I have them. This is what they look like. And you can see, if you look at the top of the head of someone, you can see like a band, like energy around it.
Can you see mine right now?
I can see a little bit.
What does it look like?
I see some blue around you, and it's like around the head. But I do see a little red and purple. Red is a grounding color.
And purple?
Purple is spiritual.
As in?
Like being able to see or understand the spirit world. Yeah, okay. This one came from my dream.
Can you hold that up? I'll get a shot of that. Oops. Okay, there you go.
I dreamed one night that a spaceship landed in my backyard and these two Nordics came out of the spaceship. Then I woke up. I didn't get to talk to them.
What do you think that meant?
I kind of feel that maybe they're some of the beings that visit Earth.
And
That there are humans that are Nordic type that come to Earth. Well, actually, there's been stories about, they call them the tall whites. And I think they're kind of Nordic. I'm not sure what planet they came from. A lot of the Nordic people come from the Pleiades or Sirius, I think.
You want to show another one?
Yeah, one time I was interested in who my spirit guides are. So these are my spirit guides. But when I meditate, sometimes they'll come and visit me.
And what do they help you with?
Basically, to assure me that eventually things will change here on Earth and we'll eventually find peace.
That'll be a nice day.
I know, that's been my biggest concern, is that too many of us humans would rather fight than live in peace. Let's see. I think this was a dream. I had another dream, and I was visited by a blue Arcturian. Just something that kind of came up in my mind. Not somebody I talked to. Oh, I have a Rottweiler in the backyard.
Jeez.
Sorry.
That's okay. I wonder what he's barking at.
Oh, somebody walking by the house.
You see that? I really like that one. Those guys are cool.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I just sat there and just started drawing, and that's what came up. Actually, this was an interesting story somebody told me about. And this guy told me he often did out-of-body experiences. And he was visited one night by these shadow people. They wore these cloaks. And there were 4 of them, and they surrounded him on his bed. And then they brought him out of his body up in the air, and so they flew around him. And so he had a little story to tell. He said he did a lot of out-of-body experiences, so. And I've been told that people who do more out-of-body experiences may come in contact with extraterrestrials, so that's not uncommon.
So people come to you with their stories and you illustrate for them?
Yes. Somebody told me she saw these beings at the foot of her bed.
I'm not gonna lie, if I saw those things at the foot of my bed, I would probably scream. Not gonna lie. Those are some typical looking aliens.
I know, I think these were all probably grays. And this guy had an interesting story. He was sitting in his apartment on the top level, he claims, meditating. And he ended up having an out-of-body experience and went up to the spaceship. And when he got up to the spaceship, he found a like a door where he looked through and saw a room full of women in the spaceship.
And what did he think of that?
He claimed he liked it.
Wonder why.
So I thought that was an interesting story. And this guy came to me and said he was driving home one night from fishing out of Lake Travis. And as he was driving home, he saw a big spaceship in the road.
Wow.
It was on 2222.
Like pretty close to here.
Yeah. Oh, this lady said she saw UFO land when she was sitting with her sister one night.
And so a lot of these people's stories that they tell you, these are not meditation experiences, but these are
Sometimes real.
physical.
Yes, some are real physical. Now this guy had a dream, and he dreamed he was surrounded by all these children and one adult with the glasses, sunglasses. This was a dream this lady had about a gray lying in her tub one night.
Just taking a bath.
Taking a bath for some reason. That I thought was a strange dream.
Definitely.
And then, oh, this was a vision I had. I had this in a dream where I saw a green being, force being.
Is he holding a...
He's holding a little animal, like a squirrel,
He's cute.
in a forest being. So I had, that was a vision I had in a dream.
So, this is going to be a bit of a random question. Would you like to be abducted by these aliens? If they came and said...
Actually, I think of course it might be scary at first, even for me, but I think it'd be interesting. Most of the time when they abduct people, I think occasionally they might do physical abductions, but I think a lot of times they'll take people out of their body and abduct them through the astral body, like the picture I showed you where somebody was coming out of their body.
Mm-hmm.
They abduct them that way.
So do you think there are a lot of people in, like, not even the U.S., but just the world right now who are having these experiences and having these dreams and are seeing things in the sky but are either just afraid or don't know who to talk to?
Yes. There are a lot more people than we realize, but a lot of people don't talk about it. They're either afraid to talk about it or they think somebody's going to think they're crazy.
So final question. What would you say to someone out there that refuses to open their mind to the possibility that these extraterrestrials or even spirits could exist? What would you say to someone?
Basically, I would tell them that there are other dimensions to life. And when we die, we simply go into another dimension, like a spirit world where we're ethereal energy. We're not solid physical energy. And I feel there's a possibility of entering into dimensions on a spiritual or physical level for those who've become very advanced.
Do you think you're ever going to stop meditating and talking to these entities?
No.
No.
I enjoy doing it. I enjoy meditating every day because I notice that when I meditate, I have more vivid dreams.
That's what life's about. The dream.
The dreams.
The dreams. Well, cool. Awesome. We can wrap on this interview. Good
Okay,
job.
thanks.
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
They adopted me.
Those are some of the cutest dogs I've ever seen.
They're very cute.
Well,
Ready?
So we've just finished our interview. It's about 8:15 at night. And for the next portion of this investigation slash whatever you would even call this, I'm going to have Diana actually meditate a little bit and see if she can come into contact with these entities that she has repeatedly talked to and, you know, developed a relationship with, whether it's your spirit guides or the extraterrestrials that come and go from your house that have the trench coats. While she's doing this meditation, we're going to be using the Mel meter that we use in most of the episodes that detects electromagnetic energy in the air and temperature changes. So we'll see if there are any weird energy fluctuations that come and go as you're meditating. And we're going to set up the paranormal puck, which is a proprietary device that we've used a couple times before. Is this small little puck, and you turn it on and it measures a lot of different variables in the environment, like barometric pressure, once again temperature, movement. And the really cool feature is that it has a algorithm built in that takes the shifts in electromagnetic energy in the air and actually gives you a word, so you can ask it questions and whatnot, and it'll give you back a response.
Cool.
So we'll see if maybe if it says UFO, alien, star, that would be pretty cool, you know.
That would be cool.
But yeah, Peyton's filming. We'll have her follow us into the room, and I'll just have you head on in and set up for the meditation.
Sure.
Good place to put this as well.
This is a chakra lamp. A crystal chakra lamp. Not just a chakra lamp.
Oh.
There's crystals at the bottom.
No ordinary chakra lamp.
Anyway,
Do you want to explain the crystals that you're going to use real quickly before you put them on?
oh, okay. This one I put on my solar plexus. It's kind of a smoky crystal. Here's, I put on my heart chakra. And then this is a Lemurian crystal. It has strands. And supposedly I put on my head, and it supposedly helps with extraterrestrial contact. If you look it up, that's what it's supposed to be used for.
It's awesome.
These are shaman balls, or moji balls, they call them. One's male, one's female.
Perfect.
So,
Cool. Well, I'll let you get set up, and then once you're done, I'm going to place the paranormal puck off at the foot of the bed right there.
Okay.
Temperature is 74 right now, humidity 108. All the readings are pretty normal. No vibrations or anything. We're going to turn on the EMF meter right now. There you go. You can see it's at 0. Yeah, we're going to start the sweep. Are you ready to do the meditation, Diana?
sure. And
Cool.
you can tell me when it's over.
Sounds good.
All right. So we're gonna go out there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it. We'll let you get into your state for a second.
Okay.
Let's just use the meter. We'll just walk around and see if there's any reading of any sort. Oh, 0.2 right there. 0. Might be something on the wall. Nope. That's weird. Yeah, that's right there in the middle there. Here, Dodie. Over those spots. So this is the spot where the portal.
Oh, it just
supposedly
dropped.
is. Tim. So let's just walk around once and just look for all the. Dodie, why don't you hold it out in front of you and tell me if you get any weird readings? Did you hear that weird noise just now? Hey, buddy. What is? Oh, yo, the energy is fluctuating like crazy in there. Going back and forth to the same values.
Why do you think everything is changing so much?
I don't know. Everything's like,
Can you reset it?
yeah. Well, everything's like freaking out in there. It's just, and the light. Look at the light going nuts. That means that it's like changing value. Dodie, walk down the hall. Let's finish the this way, Dodie. Let's finish this sweep first. Watch it really carefully right now. Anything. Just a drop, but it's a lot colder. Yeah, it's a lot colder in there. So no weird energy fluctuations at all? No. All zero? Ask your questions. So, right now, Diana is in... What was that? The cat isn't over there. That was weird. It came from that room. Is in... So right now, that was weird. Diana is in the other room, entering her trance meditation state, and she, for us, is attempting to contact. There's another weird noise from that room. You hear that? It keeps going from that room. That's her room right there.
Yeah.
She's entering a meditation state and attempting to contact the beings that supposedly live in her house right here, the trench coat alien humanoids. So she's in there with all of her crystal rocks and everything, trying to bring them into the house for us before I meditate. But we have the paranormal bug set up at the foot of her bed, and we're gonna ask some questions and put out energy and see if they can get an answer to us. Put out energy and see if they can get an answer to us. But I'm gonna hand this off to Payne so that she can ask some questions. Do you want me to ask a couple first? What was that? Okay. So show the camera what you're typing when you're done before you hit the button.
Diana's spirit guides.
Okay. There's no response. Are you an extraterrestrial? Hop. Like hop dimensions.
Like time hop.
Yeah, like that's a weird one actually.
It's weird.
Like she kept saying like they hop from place to place. She literally said that word multiple times. What star system are you from? Debbie. Remember that name. Remember to see if she said Debbie. Like let's ask her. What if that was one of her guy names? Do you know the name Debbie? Does that have any relevance to you?
I know somebody named Debbie.
You do? Who is she?
She and her husband and son once stayed here,
Really?
but she lives in Corpus Christi.
Yeah, that name just popped up on here. Anything weird on that? Keep walking around and seeing if there's anything. Nothing?
Nothing yet.
Say, are you from space? Sing.
Okay.
What planet are you from? Steamy planet. Like gases. Or like clouds. No response if it's a galaxy nearby. Any readings, Dodie? Zeros still?
Yeah, it's just stuck at like 73.
there you go. There's the face recognition square. And that popped up close to the camera. So as you can see right now, I'm just filming with my cell phone because our camera's kind of glitching out. I don't know why it's doing this. It's taking a really long time to start filming, and it has this weird vibe. Yeah, and it's never happened before, has it? I don't know if the energy is just weird right now. It's odd.
It was like really big, meaning that it was like close to the camera.
Oh, that's weird. Long time to start filming, and then it has this weird vibe.
But also, I forgot to tell you this.
I'm getting a reading.
Oh, what's your reading? 0.4 right now? What is it?
0.3 now.
All of a sudden?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just staying solid.
It's right when Diana talked to us.
Yeah.
0.2, 0.3, back up to 0.3. And right here's the portal.
It's gone.
It's gone. That was the first time you've gotten anything this whole time. Oh, we got it right here before too, remember? The
0.3.
very beginning, right here.
0.5.
Hold it up to the wall. No, it's nothing on the wall. What's right here? It's gone again. It's like something's coming and going from right here. 0.5. It's just going
It's
off.
staying there.
It seems like it. Because it keeps spiking and going back. Want to go check in there and see if there's anything in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, Diana, we're going to come in. Just continue your meditation. Oh, it's 0.8 right here.
It's getting
It's getting stronger when you go near the room.
No way.
What? What?
Oh, I wish you would have. Oh, I asked if they came here through portals and they said sin. I was like, what's S-Y-N-N? Sin is like a Norse word.
I dreamed one night that a spaceship landed in my backyard and these two Nordics came out of the spaceship. Then I woke up. I didn't get to talk to them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How many times was Diana talking about the Norse extraterrestrials? What does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Still reading a 0. Yep, 0. 0, 0. Walk over here. All zeros in here. That's very weird. It's weird that she was gravitated right to this area. Are you feeling like anything is here?
Maybe toward the foot of the bed. So you feel some energy from somewhere else in here?
Definitely. Very electric energy, I would say.
Yeah.
0.2 right here. The foot of the bed was a 0.2 for a second. Yeah, the lights. None coming from the lights. Yeah, the only spike was in the corner of the room in here. That's crazy. Let me see if there's anything down here. spikes, but that is where the answer came from. God, I don't know why the camera's being so weird. It keeps stopping the recording. It's like the energy in here is like really messing with it.
The energy in the room?
Mm-hmm. In the house, I'd say. I'm gonna walk over to the portal area one more time, Diana. I want you to reach out as hard as you can to whatever you may be able to contact. I'm gonna see if it still has the energy right there. I'm gonna walk on over. Let's see. Point 1, right in the hallway. Right when I walked out after saying that. To point 1. Point 0. See if it's back here. Nope. Nothing. We're walking over. Point 1, right here again. Point 3. Point 4. Point 3. Point 2. 0. Oh, what the hell? Why is it right here? Point 1 again. Point 2. Point 3. Point 4. Point 5. What could be right here? There's nothing even close. And now it's going down. Now it's going back. Because look, I'm going to the wall right here.
Yeah.
And there's nothing.
There's no way that can be wired.
If it was the fridge, it would definitely be setting it off. See, look at. I don't even know what this could be.
Is it
Yeah.
consistently like that?
Yeah, it's consistently like this area right here. Now it's a 1 out here. 1.1. 0.7. Then back to 0. That's truly bizarre. Well, we'll label that as unexplained. Well, you can actually help these guys if you want to be a part of this second half. We're going to use the spirit box while I'm doing my meditation. So this is like your spirit box that you have.
Okay.
And it basically does the same thing. And you go to bam. Dodie, here you go. Take this. So when I'm in there, all I got it set up already. All I got to do is hit all the way up on the volume and all the way up on the volume on that one. Paige, you want to come here with us?
To turn this on.
So
So I don't know whether you want to hold these or which ones you want to hold
I'll
or
definitely
do.
hold them. Here, let me sit down. Oh crap.
Be careful.
You're so tall.
I'm just way too tall.
Usually I put this on the solar plexus. This is on the heart. I guess you can put this anywhere. I put that at the top,
Yeah,
but
you put that
if
right
it'll
there.
stay, if you can get it to stay.
Mhm. There you go.
And then your male, so here's the male side, and here, female. Put the male on the right. I usually do the female. Does that seem okay,
Mhm.
vibrational?
Yeah, this seems. I can feel it.
Okay,
Like
because
really though, it's really odd actually. So what should I do right now to try to
Just-
contact this?
just be quiet, and well, I can do a little hypnosis. I want you to take 3 deep breaths, all the way in, all the way out, in and out. Here, in here.
I don't know if I'm just like kind of tripping out, but every time I've opened my eyes, I've seen this small little gray circle kind of dart away. I don't know if it's like the light,
Oh, so you see some light, like an orb?
a very small, almost drifter in the eye. How they do have those things?
But relax all the muscles in your feet and bring the relaxation up from your feet, up to your shoulders. Relax the muscles in your shoulders up through your neck and the top of your head. You're going down 10 steps deeper into relaxation. Going from step number 10.
The cats like it.
Although my cats are men when I do that. They're outside.
I like them.
They like the energy in here.
Making me feel very relaxed. Keep seeing 2 sets of eyes.
You do see some eyes,
Mm-hmm.
like there's a being around here.
No idea what that means, but I see 2 completely white eyes. Look, staring at me.
What was?
Oh,
it
no.
fell.
How did that fall?
What was?
Oh,
it
no.
fell.
How did that fall?
Oh,
It
no.
fell.
How did that fall?
That's okay.
Maybe we'll have to turn our spare bedroom into a meditation room.
Definitely. Do you guys want to use the spirit box and go walk around?
I think Dodie's already doing it, but I can go film him.
Is he finding
Okay.
anything?
I guess I'm about to find out. Is anything happening?
Nothing really. I'm picking up like some stuff. I'm pretty sure it's just from radio waves.
Yeah.
Are you from Earth?
Didn't have much luck. So is this going to be part of your?
This is very strange. Because I feel extremely dizzy. And like I'm like zooming down a really vivid, really long tunnel. And like I'm starting to get extreme anxiety. My mouth is watering too because I'm almost like I'm like nauseous.
Are you traveling through space? I mentioned about traveling through space. Maybe the tunnel's a portal.
Whew.
So did you go anywhere?
No. Oh my god, that was terrifying at the end.
Is it like your dreams?
It's
Are
the
you-
same feeling. It's so weird right when I told you about that.
Because you can't figure out what it's about. You always wake up and, and you can't figure out.
Every time. Ooh.
You just put those there. I'll put them up later.
I'm extremely dizzy right now. It's really hot.
Do you think you might have lived in a house like that in a past life? Maybe you died in it?
I don't know.
We could find out.
Yeah.
If you have a fear of a house like that, you might have lived in it and then you might have died in it.
We should seriously do a regression when we come back. Perfect.
Someday.
Yeah, because that's like a very recurring dream that I've had. You know that. I've had it like 4 or 5 times. And it's all recently too. That was really weird just now.
Because,
Never once have I ever felt as afraid as I am in that dream. And I felt it. I remember I keep having this dream, and I had a similar dream, but it was only one time, about 2 years ago, where I went to a cemetery, and in the back of the cemetery there was an overgrown section, and it was, once again, the same fear of just complete and utter terror.
see, I feel like you might have died there.
Yeah. This is a Victorian home.
Nothing like it you've ever seen.
I don't know, I've always thought it might be possibly somewhere I might go to in the future and have something bad happen.
Yeah, I think it's
Or
the past.
The past, yeah.
For you.
More than enough.
Like, so that's what I like about the city.
Yeah, me
There's
too.
a lot of like metaphysical, and eclectic, and all kinds of
Nice
interesting stuff here. Well, I hope you become a successful documentary filmmaker.
Me too. You know? I mean, you do too. And you.
So they're your crew.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's
This
so
was
nice to meet
fun.
Thank you so much, Diana.
Oh,
Here.
thank
Give you a
you.
little hug.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Diana.
Thank you so
You're welcome. This is
We'll
a
see
lot
you,
of
like,
fun.
next
I
week.
enjoyed it. It was fun.
We'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tiger.
Well, now I know the spirits are really here. The
Yeah.
energy's here. Cool.
Yep. This is about 10 o'clock at night. We just finished up out here with Diana. And that was just a very interesting night. Dodie, you can definitely agree that there's some energy in the house.
Oh yeah, for
Right?
sure.
You can feel it. I really tapped into that when I did my meditation. I honestly just thought I'd be sitting there. But in my mind, I started to go down like a really long tunnel, and I started to get extremely dizzy and nauseous, and I started to feel extreme anxiety. And I don't know where it was taking me, but Diana raised some questions about where it would bring me, and if maybe it was going to bring me to a place that I see in my dreams all the time, that I'm very afraid of, that I've never felt the same fear as when I look at it. Got some weird readings. Seems like there's some sort of a portal in the home. The Norse word that came through was very odd. And it was just an interesting day with Diana. So we're gonna revisit with her later on. But for now, this is Colin from the Paranormal Files. It's been a very interesting day. And as always, stay spooky, fam. Spooky fam.